I've made a meal for you. It's been a while since I've visited you. I've decided to give you some time to yourself, to let you think about what you've done. As you can see, these arrangements around us hopefully will prevent you from trying to run away again. Well, how are you doing, my sweet, sweet thing? I'm sorry about the smell. I can't really do much about that at the moment. But I can try and get it sorted. There's quite a bit of the stench of death around here. Rats, mainly. A lot of rats. Let's hope you don't go crazy. I see you eyeing it over there. The dead carcass on the ground. I hope you're not thinking of eating it, my sweet. It's not very good for you. They could contain a lot of parasites and bugs. Especially if you're thinking of eating it raw. My, oh my. I have perfectly good food for you. Right here. But somehow you don't want to eat any. That's such a shame, isn't it? Here. You're eating it this time. I won't tolerate this any further. I have given you your alone time. Barring sending you food, and yet you haven't really eaten anything, have you? No, you haven't. And it's starting to get on my nerves, you see? You need to eat something, darling. And if you don't eat this of your own accord, I will be force-feeding you. I've told you this countless times, and I like to believe that I have a good heart. I stick to my word, however. And I don't want you to be dying on me, sweetheart. That you could use to harm yourself. Only I get to harm you. You don't get to take that away from me. For as long as I'm here, and you're there, you're to remain alive, my sweetheart. You're not going to eat it. Very well then. Listen up, sweetheart. I really care about your health. Like, very, very much. And I've given you chances. I've given you chances time and time again to eat your food. But it seems like I have to teach you how to eat. How pathetic of that. I have to teach you to eat your meal because you keep being so immature. You are going to eat this meal right now. You hear that? You hear that, darling? You're going to eat it, and you're going to enjoy it, and you're going to finish it. And then when you do, I'm not going to pamper you any further. At least for another week if you keep up this act. You hear that? You're eating the food. Eat it. Right now. Eat it. Just eat the food. The food for... Oh my gosh. How many times do I have to tell you to eat the food? Alright? Good. Good. That's a start. Good job. Good job. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Good job, sweetheart. See, that wasn't so hard now, was it? Now have the rest. Okay? Now for the smoothie. You're having the fucking smoothie. Whether you like it or not. Just take the damn smoothie. Good. Good. That's great. Good to see you're finally doing something. Nice. It's very nice. Good. I can already see the color coming back to your face. Your beautiful, beloved face over there. Don't spit on me, darling. You'll regret it. I have some things I wanted to run through with you today. And I have to teach you a bit of manners as well, it seems. Ever since I've brought you here, you haven't said I love you to me. What is that face you're giving me? It's almost sort of defiant, as if you don't want to say it. See, sweetheart, you can't be letting me know that you don't want to say these things. That was quite outright. Didn't I just tell you that you shouldn't tell me such a thing? I was being quite serious. You see, it's not a very wise idea telling a Yandere that you don't love them. But, I mean, I guess I appreciate your honesty. I'll save your life, for that matter. But I was gonna do that anyway, so I don't really see a win in your part. I was considering doing this nicely, but your defiance is telling me that there's only one way to do it. You see these tools around here? Oh, there's so many tools. I love it. I love it. Absolutely. We have my prized hammer. Oh, some nails, some screws. I could nail you to the board over there. Or I have some wire cutters. I could easily cut up each and every one of your fingers. Or I could cut off each and every one of your toes. How many toes will it take until you break for me? How many fingers until you say I love you? I don't understand it. You were being so good to me before, but now look at you. You're being a nuisance. Stop fighting it. You think I want this? It's only because you're so defiant with absolutely awful manners. I would have shown you a bit more regard and respect if it wasn't for your sickly attitude. I need to teach you a lesson. I need to teach you how to behave like a normal person. I'm really, really disappointed in you, darling. I thought you'd be good to me. But I guess I was wrong, wasn't I? You disappoint me so much, darling. It's a shame to see you like this. I thought you were better than this. But clearly you're not. Oh, are you hurt by that? Good. Maybe it'll teach you some sense. I don't want to be like this, darling. I really don't. I don't want to seem mean or cruel. But you've been so disrespectful to me. I can't have that. It seems like you don't understand the situation that you're in at the moment. And that really hurts me. It really hurts me, you see. You've been so terrible to me, darling. You've been really, really disrespectful. You've been really, really bad. But that's alright. Because I'm going to change that. I'm going to change that for you. So, darling, are you going to listen to me? Or do you want to become like that girl that I nailed to the board? I'm sure you would much prefer the former. Is that not right, darling? I wouldn't mind hurting you here and there. It might actually bring me a little bit of joy. Don't look so frightened. I won't do anything if you listen to me. You understand? I want you to nod your head and say you understand. Say, yes, Mimi, I understand. It's such a simple phrase, and yet you can't even say that. How disappointing. Really, really disappointing. You disappoint me so much, darling. It actually hurts. My heart feels like it's being wrenched out of my gut. And I feel like you don't even appreciate me. Like you don't appreciate the things I've done for you. I've done so much for you, after all. I don't have to repeat it. I've told you countless times. But it hurts me so much when you're here in front of me and you show me no regard after everything I've done for you. The things I done weren't easy, and they sure as hell weren't legal either. I could have gotten caught. I could have gone to jail. I could have been sent to a mental asylum, but no, here I am. In the middle of the forest. With only you. Very well. We'll move on from that, okay? But you see that all the way over there? It looks pretty simple, doesn't it? It's just a metal bat. You know, I knew a girl who used to play baseball. Lovely, lovely girl. Unfortunately, someone was a little too close to that girl. Unfortunately, she was sticking her nose in places that didn't belong. It's such a shame, really. So, yes, I simply took her to this very room. Yeah, except I hammered screws into her hands and her feet to that board over there, that wooden board. And she cried so much, it actually started getting annoying after how much she was crying. Oh, but it was such a joy watching her squirm. Oh. And needless to say, I took her very own metal bat and beat her with it over and over again. And her screams kept getting louder and louder, and she didn't know that no one could hear her. There's not another house out here for miles. Oh, I took her very, very far from the suburban areas. And she had no idea. Oh, she was so cute, saying things like, "People are going to find me. You're not gonna get away with this. They're going to find where I am." How she actually believed that, I have no idea. Oh, poor thing. It was a shame I accidentally whacked her over the head after saying that, and, well, I guess I hit her too hard. Anyways, that's where I got the bat from. But I do take an interest in perhaps showing you how I use it. Only if you care to try and run away from me, that is. I would not use it otherwise, I promise. Simply in worst case scenarios. But you'll be good for me, won't you? I do hope so. I do certainly hope so. So, before I start breaking your fingers one by one, say you love me. I love you so much, dear. Something like that. You're shaking your head. Why? What's wrong? You don't love me? You're gonna make me upset. You don't actually mean that, do you? I guess I'll have to get the clippers. Oh, it's too late to say sorry now, darling. Did you think I was lying? I know I said I wouldn't kill you, but I never said I wouldn't hurt you a little bit. Oh, isn't that funny of you, darling? No, I'm sorry. I said what I said, so I'm going to have to clip this one off. Alright? 5, 4, 3,